春天又来喽，嘿呀，春天又来喽，嘿呀！
大家呀，快来齐歌唱，春天呀带来新气象，春风呀吹过百花香，喜悦呀照在你脸上。快来穿起那个新衣裳，快来那个拍手掌，男女老少那个乐淘淘，一起那个笑哈哈，哈哈哈！
春天带来那个新希望，快把烦恼全忘掉。趁着美好春光要努力，美好前程等着你，等着你，等着你，恭喜你！新年带来那个新气象，大地呈现着金光闪闪。我把祝福放在你手上，愿你生活过得更灿烂。春天又来喽，嘿呀！
And happy Lunar New Year to all of our listeners.
大家呀，快来齐歌唱，春天呀带来新气象，春风呀
We're gonna get copyright strikes for this.
For the Chinese song by Melody FM Chinaman DJ Chen Tian Ye Laila, which
Never
means
know.
spring is coming
You,
again.
You didn't hear me, but I thought that was a banger.
Oh, thanks, Anthony.
Welcome, Anthony Cho.
Hey guys,
What's good, man?
you know, Chinese New Year preparations.
Are you even Chinese?
Yeah,
It is.
You're Chinese?
I sure am.
I thought you were Korean. Your last name's Cho.
Yeah, I actually
Common
get that
misconception.
All right, hold on. Let's not have that so loud in the background. So I realized, I think putting in music in post is too like pro for our podcast. We just have to
We need to do it live.
Yeah, we need to just have it playing while I'm feeding the sound in.
That's cool. Play some
Still
K-pop
too
music.
high-tech.
Yeah, it's just some lo-fi in the background because that's what every podcast does. So yeah, Anthony,
Yeah.
our podcast, we talk about nonsense, but we also it's called the lunch hour, right? So we have to talk a little bit about what we're eating. So what are you, as the guest, you can go ahead first and tell us what you're eating here today.
So I don't know if I want to move my camera, so I'll just.
Oh, is that
So I've got,
avocado toast?
I've got plain rice cakes with some peanut butter, and then I have an avocado on two, and then some canned tuna on the other.
With peanut butter?
Yeah.
Yo,
Is that
yesterday,
weird?
no, I'm just saying. Yesterday we just talked about weird ass Asian food combinations. This might be one of them.
Anthony loves tuna. Guy's a tuna fiend.
It's funny though, because like in Chinese, Emerson, avocado is the butter fruit. So he literally has the butter fruit on butternut
What?
nut butter.
I've never heard this before, but I guess there are no accidents, right?
No.
Isn't your dad a chef though?
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
He doesn't like actively tell me these things though.
Oh. Yeah, man. In Chinese, avocado is butter fruit. Because like if you think
Or
about
you know, I
it makes
guess.
sense. It makes sense.
Derek, what do you have?
I made pea soup.
Pea soup.
Yeah, during recess, I
That
went down.
looks actually delicious.
Yeah, that actually looks pretty good.
I poured half a bag of frozen peas into a pot with a little bit of water, put half a jug of chicken stock in there, a little sprinkle of thyme, a bay leaf, and just let it boil until my lunch break. And then I blended it just now. Oh, and then a glob of cream cheese,
It's kind of sick.
salt and pepper. Yeah, you know, it's Thursday, you know, and I have a long weekend. I figured I shouldn't eat like an idiot again for like the second day in a row. I went from like leftover Thai cuisine to a frozen patty, I think.
Did you get drunk yesterday?
No, I had a couple drinks, but no, nothing crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't fully celebrate the
Yeah, I watched a little bit of yesterday's episode. It was pretty funny.
I got some shitty stir fry.
Nice.
Got some
Homemade?
leftover.
Did you
beef
make that?
and broccoli? Oh hell yeah!
Oh, your
Some
meals were
leftover
more Asian than mine.
Had leftover beef, broccoli, leftover rice. I just
Dang.
whipped a couple eggs together, threw it in the pan, then just threw everything else in.
Mm-hmm.
Sriracha, bada boom.
That's gourmet, baby.
So I was watching like your podcast yesterday. I think Derek brought up his like haircut stuff, which I thought was pretty cool. And so I was actually supposed to get a haircut, for obvious reasons, right? Like to do that Chinese New Year type of New Year
Gotta
deal.
clean, man. Gotta clean.
Yeah, and then I had this like PTSD moment. So I haven't had a haircut in like 3 months, and so right before like early December, before lockdown happened, I thought, hey man, I might as well just get a haircut, so it's gonna grow it anyways. So I go to this $8 Chinese haircut place. So you already know where this is going.
Yeah, all of them are $8 Chinese haircut places. Yep.
So I've been there before, and the usual guy that I was with isn't there. And so this like large, skinny version of Kim Jong-un like comes to like tender to me, and he's like, okay, what do you want? And I'm like, yeah, can I just get like a one on the sides and back, and just maybe like an inch off the top? And so this guy, he has like no mercy. I think English was his like third language, so he didn't understand what I was saying. And so he takes the clippers and he just rips it straight down my head. And so I didn't say anything, but well, obviously I didn't tip him, right? Because he fucked my shit up. and he's like, oh, I thought you mean leave 1 inch. I'm like, nah, dude, I said take off 1 inch, you dimwit.
He literally said, say no more.
Yeah, he just heard 1 inch and was like, oh, okay.
Say no more. Yeah, my Asian barber, it's it's a lady that cuts my hair. I've like been going there since I was 3, and my haircuts have gone from like bowl cuts to like full on good Asian boy bald to now I like every time I do get a haircut, it's like nicely faded up, so it's like still it's every time I get a haircut now, it's always army standard. Because
of course,
what's the point of getting your haircut anyways? But yeah, it's usually pretty good. This was done by Anne, so she's gotten really good at it too. Yeah.
I ordered here. I'll show you guys a funny picture. Last night, I like ordered a filet-o-fish off McDonald's, and I asked for no bun on it because low carbs. And
That's just fish, a half a slice of cheese, and tartar sauce.
I've got the so what I thought they were gonna do was just like remove the bun, right, and you just be be normal, but they sent me all the components in like a hotcakes container. So I'll show you the picture.
Like the breakfast container?
Yeah, they just.
Ew! Why is it separate?
I don't
Why
know.
couldn't
So
they just build it
they,
normally and then just like throw it
that's
in
what
there?
I thought, right? They actually like nutted. I'll show it while I'm explaining it. He like hard nutted onto his hotcakes.
Did you not notice that till you got home, or were you just like, what the
No,
hell?
I Uber Eats it, so I had no idea until like I actually opened it.
Bet you the Uber Eats guy was like, yo, I'm gonna steal some of this guy's food. He opens the bag, looks at it, he's like, Jesus.
Yeah, the tartar sauce kind of tasted funny too, man. It's a little salty.
Ooh.
So Anthony, what have you been up to, like, since I've last seen you in real life and online?
Holy, I don't remember but when was that one time I went to the Royals?
That was right before the pandemic, and then we also played games once during the pandemic.
During the pandemic? Wait, like a year ago today?
No, like
Or something
April or June. I think we added you to the Discord that all the army people are on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I
You
was
still in
at
school?
RBC. No.
Oh.
So I was at RBC for a bit,
Yeah.
and then I had high hopes that CG was gonna happen. So I was like, all right, well, fuck this shit. I don't want to work during the summer at RBC.
Mm-hmm.
And then they straight up canceled CG. So and then what's it called? Op Laser happened. Emerson got got put in like a shithole.
Yeah.
And I was like that second wave of Op Laser guys. So I just stayed at home for like 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
And I managed. They put me on a like a music course for
Boarding?
Borden, like RQ private. So it wasn't like it was a joke, but it was enjoyable at least. So that was like the whole summer, and then up until like September and now, like absolutely nothing. My family's been, specifically my mom. She's been
I like how
brainwashed.
you whispered closely into the mic.
Oh, my mom's at work, but she's been brainwashed by like WeChat aunties.
Oh yeah. About what?
You know, they just like see something like some WeChat thing about COVID, like some like huge party, like whatchamacallit, secret party of 100 people gets broken up by police, and then she comes storming up into my room. Hey, Anthony, your people your age are crazy. Don't you know there's a pandemic going on? And I'm sitting in my chair like this. Mom, I haven't left the house in 2 weeks.
It's not me.
Yeah, it's not me. I don't know these people.
I thought she was coming upstairs to like blame you or something. Like, were you at that party?
She basically did. My mom
Yeah.
will call me too, be like, "Yo, there was a party like that. Someone broke up. Exactly the same scenario. Just
Same
like,
thing too. I'll
Don't
like
do that.
You
Go
don't
down
even
the
live together.
go down the stairs, and she'll be like, Anthony, there's like 10,000 new cases. I'm like, what do you want me to do about it? I haven't even left home.
Why you no doctor?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm an idiot.
Best part is they would tell me not to do dumb stuff and get infected when I have to work, and then they'll go to like friends' houses and then have a risk. Like they literally had a scare. My parents actually had a COVID scare because someone they knew got it because their son also went to work. Well, all the uncles and aunties thought it was fine to hang out. Oh, but all you young people having university parties.
But your mom wasn't tripping at all when she was in China when it first broke out.
No, at first she was like, "Oh, it's fine, just come over." And then in February she's like, "No, it's not fine. I'm coming back."
But when was that time where you played games? I like don't remember that at all.
I was gonna say I don't remember that either.
Either it was just adding you to the Discord, or oh no, you just showed up on the Discord midway through the pandemic because that's when I added everybody, right?
Yeah. Just look at the Discord right now, dude. It's a banger. Yeah, maybe I should just change my name to my actual name instead of another Asian.
No.
Yeah, no, there is no other Asian. It's just me and then you.
Oh, yeah. who somebody said that Derek looked like. Somebody said that I looked like Derek on Teams on Tuesday. Emerson, I forgot who it was.
Oh, it was Will.
Will?
Who?
Somehow in our like just after hours thing, like people were just asking like what we've been up to, and then someone brought up the podcast, and I was just like, oh my god, and they're like, yo, let's see it. So I just like copy paste link, sent it, and like one of the older guys in the band just goes, oh, is that you and Anthony? I was like, ah.
That's funny joke. Now they're gonna be really confused because you're gonna put that episode up tonight, and they're gonna be like, "Wait, there's two of you."
He cloned himself. He has a brother.
Yeah, he's just in the other room.
Yeah. We're only in different rooms to it's for sound canceling purposes.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know.
So Anthony, why did you want to be a guest on our show? We've gotten some pretty positive feedback so far.
Yeah.
You're our first guest that I guess requested or asked to be on.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, we brought my sister on, and that was just a complete like.
That was your sister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Anthony? Did you just do a spit take?
No. It was just it was like a piece of tuna that like didn't get in my mouth.
Yeah, no, that was my sister. She just we just called her. So that was like not random, but it was not planned. But this one was like you're our first planned guest. So, what made you want to join us on our adventure here?
It's just you know, talking with Emerson, just stories happen.
Yeah.
A lot of just the feeling of like the casual environment. I think it's like a good basis on a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Joe used to do this for free when we lived together. We just sit in the living room in our underwear.
Yeah. I was just about to add, like, we didn't even have clothes on. Like,
Joe has also a good number of photos of me that would look very incriminating if I ran for prime minister.
Well, that's never gonna happen.
Dude, actually, they're saved on my computer.
Just on a hard drive. So Emerson was telling me last week that you found out this way to basically get free food.
I sure do, man.
Can you like explain as much as you would feel comfortable to, just so like our viewers can get an idea?
So this should I just leak the name of the company? All right. So essentially, what happens is when a delivery service opens or starts, the first thing that they want to do is they want to gain as much traction as they can within like the first 6 to 8 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what they do is they do some insane promotion for like, okay, new members get $50 free. A parallel to that is Uber Eats. So back when they released their Uber Eats platform, aside from their taxi service, they actually paid popular restaurants to be on their platform, and now like they don't do that, right? Because like restaurants want to be on their platform.
Right.
So this home delivery service did the same thing. So they gave out a code that would essentially give you free meals for a week. And what they didn't do is that they didn't deactivate the code, and it's been 4 years. So those with the power of the code can potentially have like free meals for the rest of their lives if they're willing to put the work through.
And what is the work? What does that work mean? What is work? What do you have to do for it to work?
It just involves like manipulating information of your account to so here's another parallel. So I get Facebook ads for like Chow Bus. I don't know if you've heard of that.
No.
So Chow Bus is basically like an Asian Uber Eats, specifically for like.
Oh,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so they had a referral thing for if you refer a friend, you get $10 off your next order. Okay. So like to a regular consumer, that's like whatever. Right? Okay, maybe I'll get one friend in, and I'll get $10 off my next order. Maybe I'll get a free bubble tea. But to the witty and and whose morals are like out the window, you can just keep making accounts and referring yourself, and so you can constantly have that $10 thing on your account forever until the promotion's over. And like it's as someone who's done it, it's actually not a lot of work.
that one sounds less complicated.
Yeah, it's definitely less complicated. But yeah, then like these gimmicks, as what some people call them, like they're there. Like less than 1% of the consumer base actually does it. So, are you stealing from the company? I mean, technically.
Doesn't matter to them though.
Yeah, it honestly doesn't matter.
Wow.
Yeah, I think did Emerson show you the code?
I didn't show him the code.
No.
I just told him about what
give it right
happened.
now.
We'll just have it all caps right across the screen.
And then when you get a lawsuit where it's like cease and desist, it'll be like, yeah, we made it.
Cease and desist. Stop and die. Well, yeah, no, thanks, but I honestly right now I think my time is a little bit more important, so I don't need to waste the time making a million free accounts.
How much time do you think it takes?
I mean,
10 minutes tops.
Even if it takes me 10 minutes, that's like my 10-minute recess where I could be making pea soup or preparing the podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Shut the hell up.
My time is money.
Derek, you have good morals. That's
Yeah. I'm also a little
that's
bit too
good.
lazy, maybe.
Let's see, when Emerson gets his first round of meals,
Yeah.
it's gonna feel real good.
So here's the thing, though. When you get your meal, Emerson, are you gonna follow their recipe and cook it, or are you gonna just
No. Just gonna throw in the fridge groceries.
Yeah. So here's the thing, like Emerson, if you do it the second time, and like that's when the abuse starts to come in.
That's when the long con.
That hit of dopamine straight to your brain. when the box shows up and you like realize that you've
You
done it
realize
2
I
times
have
in a row.
not paid for it.
Yeah.
So you get your like free head of cabbage, like 2 like vacuum sealed chicken breasts, like a bag of thyme.
Yep. A whole bunch of sauces and
Stick of
potatoes. Yeah.
Wow. I'm gonna open a window.
It's a sunny day out today.
Yeah, I might actually go for a walk.
It's nice and crispy. So
You're like your 6A's going. Both
my
of you guys.
6As?
Yeah.
We just did our midterm.
Past my midterm, so
Yeah, whatever.
Is that just like a mid
a
performance
mid
check or
check
something?
in basically.
The EC. Or
Oh, I see.
Derek has Jay as his instructor, so
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's literally hang.
can we get sponsored by Manion Malice, you think?
Can we get sponsored by Manion Mallets?
Like, it also helps that you're not an idiot, right?
Well, I mean, I also went to
actually know what
school.
you
I
do.
also went to school with that guy.
Oh, there you go.
He's like two years older than me, I think. Yeah. Yeah, like when he was making custom mallets, like when he was starting to make mallets, like I was one of the first customers at U of T, first clients, and I would like everyone, wanted different things, but my designs were much more specific. I guess I don't know. I was just like pushing his limits.
Mhm.
A lot of the designs that are on his website right now, like I know I was the first one to ask for that one. Like for example, I don't know if you've seen the bass drum beater he has. It's got like the big grip. It's long and it's got the wide head.
Mhm.
So I didn't like the handle because I like my bass drum mallets to be just simple, a stick, so I can hold them like this. I can hold them traditional if I wanted to, if I was doing a pair roll. So what happened first was he came up with a pair of rollers that used the thin sticks, so it was easier to hold. And then I wanted a real bass drum mallet with the thin stick instead of like his baseball bat stick.
Right.
So that's one example of me asking for custom orders. I think on my 4th year, just before I graduated, I was like, I'm done with like my bag of mallets and all this nonsense. I want to rock 2 bags. That's it. Because by the end of like your degree as a percussionist, you've gathered so much garbage and put so much money into mallets. It's ridiculous. I was like, at the end, I was just like, I'm done. I'm selling off everything that I barely use. I don't need. So I sold off every single pair of marimba mallets that isn't marimba one, because by the end of it, when I got my marimba, I got like the full set of mallets too. So I was like, all right, that's it. I'm set. Don't need those. And then all my sticks, I sold off like drumsticks, random timpani mallets I had, like Glock mallets, all this nonsense. I needed a normal pair for xylophone, a hard pair of mallets for Glock and xylophone, and a soft pair for the xylophone when I'm practicing. And I got that. Great. I have a set of 4 brass. Done. And then Tim mallets, I was like, I don't need all this other nonsense I have. I sold off a bunch of stuff to my students, and I went to Jay. I was like, look, I want a pair of hard mallets that I can play with all the time when I'm lazy. I want a pair of soft mallets that when someone tells me, hey, get some softer mallets, like a conductor, I'll be like, yeah, sure, no problem. I can pick out a second pair. And then I want a 3rd pair that's actually soft for when I care. And I think I got that. So now I'm rocking like, people, if you see setups of people playing timpani, they got like a whole like
Got like a rack of
Oh, yeah, dude. They've got
Yeah.
shelves.
a shelf of mallets like hanging like beside the timps like this. No, I've got 3 pairs on a stand. That's it. Yeah. Those were all
How old are
custom.
you? Are you like
I'm 27.
20? 27? Oh, that's young, man.
I'm turning 27 tomorrow. Actually, I'm 26 right now.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Happy early birthday.
Yeah, midnight tonight, February 12th.
Eric's had just legit birthdays every year.
Yep.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's good. You got Asian genes, man. Look young.
I know. I look like a baby, especially with my haircut. Like, watch this. Hold on.
Did you put more coconut oil in?
No, I did not put more coconut oil.
Oh, dude, I like saw that too. The coconut oil chronicles.
Yeah. So like, yesterday, trying to wash that shit out was like, you know how when you have oil caked onto like the side of your wall beside the stove, and you actually have to scrub it because it's like so old and sticky. That was my hair last night.
Ugh.
I had to like shampoo it twice under really hot water for me to feel like my hair was clean.
Use like paint thinner.
It was ridiculous. Almost wanted to wash my hair with like lighter fluid or something, like butane. Help get it out.
You seen the recent photos of the girl with the Gorilla Glue hair?
Is she bald?
Yeah.
They had to like fucking like chisel the back of her head off.
Jeez.
And it's still, the front is all stuck still.
Oh, it's almost better if she sprayed more, because then it would be like an actual thick layer to peel off. Now it's just like so paper thin.
Oh, dude, I don't
get the people who are like, it's Gorilla Glue's fault.
Though. That stuff is actually pretty good.
I mean, eventually it would come off anyways, right? Like for now she can't sweat, but like doesn't your skin fall off eventually? Like every time you move, like
that's not how it works, though. We're not snakes. You can't just like peel out.
Trying to look for the videos on YouTube right now, just to jog my memory.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, here's the thing though; those things always have instructions to not put it on your skin, or if it comes in contact with your skin, what to do immediately. So like there shouldn't be a disclaimer to be like, don't use it on your hair. If there are instructions like, if you got it on your skin, clean it off this way right now. You know, it's like, it's not like the McDonald's thing where the lady like burnt herself pretty bad.
I think they've got guidelines for like ingestion, but apparently like we've reached new levels of stupidity.
I mean, you've got to be pretty special to be able to ingest aerosol glue. Like,
I mean, I've met a couple people in my time where it wouldn't shock me if they just ended up doing that.
Yeah, well.
Have you guys eaten glue before, like as a kid?
No.
I actually did not, surprisingly.
Yeah. I see it all the time in movies, and I've never seen it happen in real life.
What I used to do is like get it between my hands and then like peel off the layer of skin.
Oh yeah, I put it on my fingers and then like just wait for it to dry and then peel it off.
Then they felt like a snake.
Yeah, then I was the snake.
We should like coat your whole body in glue, like Elmer's glue one day.
Fill the bathtub up and I'll just jump in.
Yeah, but then you have to come back out, so like dries as a really thin layer on.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Then I'll come out and then just like
a wax coating.
Yeah.
You know, you could buy gallon drums of like stuff like lube and glue on Amazon.
Yeah, I've seen that. Have you seen the reviews?
No. What
Hey,
what
read
do people
those
say?
next time.
Okay. People just like, I filled my bathtub with my gallon drum of KY jelly.
Don't be dissing KY jelly, man.
Yeah, true. I don't know what I'm gonna do this afternoon.
What are your plans for tonight then?
Well, tonight I actually am, I will not be entering my parents' house. And then I have
Are you Kanto or Mendo?
I speak Cantonese at home,
Okay, same.
but I can speak both.
What a lie.
Just go in there, hit them with the 4-line Chinese New Year spiel.
Yeah, exactly, that stuff. Yeah, so I don't know if I was explaining this to you, Emerson, but like the Gong Hei Fat Choi stuff.
Yeah.
There's like, there are like 4 character like greetings, right? So there's like a whole like chain of them that you can use to basically like wish, an elder a happy new year. So the classic one is Gong Fat Choi, which just means like happy get rich, which is Chinese way to say happy new year. And then you have like Sun Tai Gin Hong, which is literally translates to body healthy. So have a healthy body. You could tell kids, like the adults would tell kids, like, oh, do good in school, or like grow up nice and big. You could tell someone like, oh, hopefully things come to you this year like easily. Hope you have a prosperous year. There are like all these other like puns that have to do with the animals and stuff.
I don't even know the sayings. I'm like,
Yeah, I know
I'm
a bunch
that
of them.
whitewashed.
I know
Scarborough Mans.
Scarborough Mans.
Wait, Anthony, where do you live?
Scarborough area.
Yeah,
like,
where?
What
Like
school?
5 minutes away from school. I went to Sir John McDonald.
Oh shit!
I live 5 minutes away from Fairview Mall.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I've been to Sir John A for a couple things. Wait, how old are you?
I'm 24.
24. That means.
Yeah.
Did you know Frank Wang? He would have been in grade 12 when you were there.
Frank Wang.
Yeah, his head is way too big for his body and he's kind of short.
I was actually thinking the opposite. Just like a, it's like a Frank with too small of head and too big a body. No, I guess we're talking about two different people.
I think so too. Maybe he did go to Sir John A. I thought he did. Maybe he went to whatever. Point is, yeah, no, I was pretty tight with some of the music nerds at Sir John A. because they would go to stuff like Music by the Lake and stuff.
Oh yeah. I think Music by the Lake. So I know like a Frank Zoe.
Nah, I don't.
Yeah.
Well, you barely live in actual Scarborough.
Yeah.
Like Scarborough's, you're like
so-
North York almost.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the intersection is actually so VP Victoria Park.
Yeah.
I live literally on that other side. So if I were to cross the street,
Yeah.
VP and Huntingwood,
Yeah.
yeah, literally right by North York.
Yeah. See, I'm actual Scarborough, like McCown and Ellesmere, dude.
Weird flex to flex that
Yeah,
you're
weird
in
flex.
real Scarborough.
Yeah. I'm even more Scarborough now where I teach. My like neighborhood comes up once in a while in like the ghetto Toronto like Instagram channel like accounts. They'd be like, oh, blah 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 was in this area, repping his block, and I'm like, that's my street.
The weekend.
The we-
Yeah, it doesn't happen too much for me. I get so sometimes there's actually last year there was like a gang scrap. And like so basically I live across the field from Sir John McDonald.
Uh-huh.
And just the way my house is, I've got like a really flat front yard.
Uh-huh.
And so they just picked that spot to scrap.
What on earth?
It's the Rumble Dome.
Yeah, so like 30 or 40 like kids were just in front of my front yard scrapping.
Reminds me of that video of the WWE thing where it's just like they throw like 50 of those wrestlers in the ring. And they
Oh,
And they're all like fake punching too.
they're just all going at each other. There's like the guy that's just like hiding between the ropes behind the pole, just waiting it out.
that'd be kind of jokes to watch. Derek, I feel like you would really enjoy like a live WWE like match.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Like, I think watching it on TV is kind of dumb, but like watching it live, it's a performance art. I appreciate it.
You imagine thinking it was real?
Oh,
Bro,
Like
it's
growing
not
up
real.
in the 80s and you're like, this is the realest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I can't imagine like what you would have to think of to think that it's real. Like the guy gets smacked by chairs. There's no way that's real. There's not enough blood for it to be real. I knew that growing up. I was just like, this can't be real. There's not enough blood.
Dude.
Dude, I knew it was fake the moment I hit someone else with a chair, like one of those folding chairs.
Have you seen like the women WWE? And like they all start with like clothes, and then for some reason they all just end up stripping. Have you seen those as a
It
kid?
disintegrates, man. Their clothes are made of cotton candy, basically.
Hey, man.
Yeah, you're just like, yeah, let me just have my way with you by taking off your top.
Hey, it's sex sells, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get hit across the face with like one of these.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
I like the one where the guy brings out like a pea bone, a fucking like gong.
T-bone?
Yeah, have you seen that one?
No, I thought you were
dude.
gonna say like ladder, table.
No. Like these two guys, they're like he reaches under the stage or like the stand or whatever, pulls out like a freaking purple pea bone. And the guy gets smacked across with it. Then he pulls out like a gong. Gets smacked with that too. Have you not seen this?
No, I haven't, man.
Oh man.
It's gotta be on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Almost definitely. Ugh. Excuse me. Oh,
I don't know what we're gonna do for next week because like I'm gonna be back in the building.
you're back
Should
at
I do-
school.
Yeah, should I do it anyways, just from my classroom?
Yeah, I think you should. That'd be kind of cool.
I don't know how I'm gonna record it though.
Put me on the smart board.
I think
Hey,
I might
class,
have.
meet Emerson.
They have already
good
met
friend of mine.
Emerson.
They've already met me.
Oh shit.
One of my classes have already seen him because I got him to play the horn lick from Peter and the Wolf.
2 of your classes.
2 of them, except the first one, you were just supposed to show off the instrument. It was like the kindergarten class. I was like gonna show them off the shiny
What was it?
instrument.
I didn't know.
So he shows up, I'm like, look, guys, it's Mr. B and his shiny instrument. They
He
go,
said play something, and I
they
was
go,
like, ugh.
ooh. They go, ooh, and then he starts talking about valves and stuff. I'm like, yo, Emerson, chill. These are kindergartens. They don't know the right hand from their left hand. And then I was like, the grade 3 class is where I need you to talk about Peter and the Wolf and the rest of the instrument. It's pretty good.
Did you always
far
find
you-
yourself to? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No.
Did you always find yourself to like play the horn and I guess like for you, Derek, percussion? Did you always was that your first choice?
Mine was kind of just like forced onto me
When?
in high school that's when our music program started. It was grade
Oh.
9.
High school. Holy smokes. Chatham Mans.
Yeah, it was grade 9. I missed instrument picking day.
So you ended up
I
with the
showed
horn?
up, and I was like, "What's left?" And they're just like, "We got this horn." And I was like, "Nuts."
Imagine Emerson as like a clarinet player, a saxophone player. That'd be awesome.
No, oh, that's
Yeah,
a
no.
cursed image.
See, I started on trombone in grade 5. So then
Yo.
and then I played trombone until like grade 8, almost into grade 9. But then by grade 7, I was already learning percussion because they were looking for percussionists. And then by grade 8, I was doing it a little bit, like we were kind of sharing. I was playing trombone in one thing, and then percussion and drum kit in some other in the stage band. But then when I got to high school, I just switched fully to percussion. That was it.
You didn't have any like troubles with like buzzing or anything?
No, I
That's like-
was pretty good
Like-
trombone player.
So I started like in grade 5 too.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just a Scarborough thing.
Yeah,
And I wanted to play trumpet, but
Yeah.
I didn't know how buzzing works. So
yeah.
my idea of buzzing was like raspberry, like so like I was doing that through the mouthpiece, and then my music teacher was like, yo, maybe that mouthpiece is a little too small for you, man. Just put you on trombone for now. And then after I figured it out, I just stuck with trombone.
Yeah.
Like if you've got a mouthpiece, like just try raspberry into your mouthpiece. It is
This is the most cursed sound.
I'm an idiot, man. You're like, all right, guys, like, all right, we're gonna play something called your like concert B flat, and I'm just there like into my instrument. Yeah. The other thing, like, I didn't know how to get air into my instrument, so
You're pushing with your neck. Like you,
So I
your
was
neck air.
I was all the air that I was getting was blowing up my cheeks like this.
So,
I felt like that was
Dizzy
the
Gill Spy way.
so it's
so,
just
I felt
deflate
like-
your cheeks.
yeah, I felt like, oh, that's all the air you could ever get into your mouth. So I've like raspberry while doing that, and then I like hold a note for like 2 seconds or something, and then I'd stop. I'm like, how on earth are you guys playing more than 2 seconds?
This is fucked.
Yeah, no. I think I was a pretty decent trombone player by the like end of my trombone career in grade 8. Like, I remember for our jazz band, we, there was a trombone solo and a funk tune. It was vehicle actually, and I was nailing high Fs.
Classic.
Like, just, F.
Just above the staff.
Yeah, above the staff.
Yeah.
In like grade 7 and 8. So I think that's good enough for a kid.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. Then I started playing percussion.
I did like a little bit of percussion when like when I was in cadets, and like I staffed
Nerd.
I staffed in like their summer camp, and then some of this like level 1 stuff, or like how the music program works, at least in cadets, like this, it goes from level 1 to 5. So level 1 is like, learning how to hit the drum. And some kids couldn't do that. That's when I realized that I hate young people. Like, I like don't have the patience for their
like-
stupidity.
I was born in the wrong generation.
Yeah, man. Like if I'll like I don't mind explaining something, and then the person like just does not get it.
Yeah.
Like trying to teach somebody how to roll, but and as a like I'm not a percussionist. I have no reason to speak
Disclaimer.
about it. Yeah, just a disclaimer. Like, I'm not a percussionist. Like, I can't play kit. I just play like I roll because it's fun to do. And then trying to explain rolling to like a 12-year-old kid, like I'm pretty sure that was the first time I rage quitted. I was like, give me a 10-minute break and I'll see if I can get another instructor to help you.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's where why I chose this career, because I figured it out how to explain things to children in a way that makes sense.
I think it's great being able to understand something.
Someone's got to be able
to
to do it, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm with Anthony. I have no patience for like.
I just tell them it's like you
Dealing with
have to
people.
hold it like it's it's like a seesaw, and they have to hold it where the fulcrum is. And if your seesaw has a loose fulcrum, it's squeaky and it sucks. So you can't play with a loose fulcrum. You have to have the squeeze going. That's always my first lesson. It's like grip. You gotta have a good grip.
The day I gave up, like, I remember ever trying to be a teacher I was just like, this one kid was just doing like single stroke rolls on like the drum, and he was always like, he'd go to 9. I'm like, why are you counting to 9? Like, I was just like, do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And he would always just end up on 9. And I was like, where is this extra beat coming? I was like, say it out loud while you're doing it. And he's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
7.
It was that moment I realized I cannot teach the next generation.
Yeah, I like mostly prefer people with like some fundamental basis that they've accumulated over their early years, and then facilitating that rather than teaching them fresh.
Yeah, just like you're helping growth. You're not giving them a base knowledge, right?
Yeah.
It's always like it's like a more rewarding scenario, because usually when you get to that step, like they can go in so many different directions.
100%.
They go in so many different directions that you'll never know what you're gonna end up with, and it's always pretty nice, like teaching someone who's got something, because when they grow, it's like something new all the time. But like if you're teaching from 0 up to a base level, it's the same thing. You always just want to achieve that like initial like level of knowledge. So for me, like I'm rinsing and repeating the same thing over and over, and I know by the end of lesson 3, my student is always going to be able to do a drum roll, is going to know how to play even notes with their hands and subdivide eighth notes from quarter notes, so like it's always this like level of like base knowledge. So it's never like anything groundbreaking, but
You're both gonna end up like teaching at the School of Music.
Would
You're
I
thinking-
teach it? No.
Yeah, would you do it?
Probably. It depends.
I chose to associate myself with Borden as least as possible, as little as possible.
Respect.
It's always my last option.
Yeah. I would rather go back to CG for like 2 weeks. If they let me. They always will, dangle my career in front of me.
You either not doing it this year. He didn't like beg you to
I'm
go.
hoping to get on PLQ, so.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Is there an overlap between that and CG?
Yeah, because if I have to do a summer course, like June,
Oh, I see.
and then Emerson is on a phone call. But yeah, from June to August. And then if I finish a little bit early, I mean, I have a wedding to go to in August. Like, I'm not itching to go anywhere,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go to Ottawa for 2 weeks or something. That'd be fun. But as a vacation only.
Yeah. Oh, like you enjoy it, but like it's not this year.
No, I don't. It's not something I have to do.
Yeah.
Um,
maybe we're like just all 35. Just fuck it.
Well,
Go
I was
back
talking to
1
like
year.
some of my friends that I went to CG with a couple of years ago, and
Yep.
they stopped going before I stopped. I was like, okay, well, in a few years, let's just all go back when we actually have a rank that matters. So
Mhm.
now, like the Yasinski bros are sergeants. Like we have another friend who's a sergeant as well. I'm hopefully going to be a master corporal by the end of this year. Like, then we can go
Just
back.
have a stacked ass.
Yeah, just go back
Okay.
and make waves.
The return. The return.
Yeah, return.
That sounds
of the,
great. That's like
return,
a,
the return of the Jedi, basically.
so everybody's just on their training arc, just
Yeah,
waiting for the next couple of years. when
Everyone's
they
in the
get back.
hyperbolic time chamber right now.
basically.
Essentially.
Because anyone else that
First day to go in, dude.
Remember me trying to get those pants on?
which pants?
Dude, this guy.
Oh wait, I think I remember that. We were changing in one of the side rooms or something, right?
Yeah.
What was the problem again?
I've just had the most unlucky time with these ceremonial pants. Like they're either too big or they're like paper thin, like tight on me. So that day I had the paper tight model and I had to like jump into them, like physically like jump up and
So,
down
like-
to get into them
Why do you not have your own
And, like,
pants?
because none of them fit.
Yeah, like so the way like this man is.
I couldn't
built-
even like mark time. Like,
Yeah, this
my
man
legs
was-
don't bend in those pants.
So this man was built so different. He's like, it's like hips are like super wide, right? But like as soon as
Look
you
like
go
a
up,
pear.
yeah, as soon as you go above the hips, like he's just fine, right? But his pants on the other hand, like he like they're not custom made, right? So they're like, okay, well if you have big hips, that means you have a big waist, right? That's not the case for Emerson. So this guy like it fit the waist, but what happens is it fit the hips, but the waist was so big, like you can see his crack. So like there was so much extra room, like after he tucked in his uniform and all that stuff, that like this just
I wear those ones for the mess dinner gigs. So I can
and-
sit down properly.
So you can get.
So my legs can bend.
Yeah, so and then like the
And
other
Joe
thing,
sits right behind me. And him and one of the older associates are just laughing at my ass crack all concert.
so it's like if you see it, right? So like it's like just like this is his ass.
Yeah.
And then so there's so much fabric so that there's like this V opening. Go like this and you can see like 3 inches of the crack.
Why are you wearing underwear?
I am.
No, he is. So like the other thing is, I think those same pants, right? They're like too short too. I remember the man like making a comment. So like you have your parade boots on and you have your wool socks and whatnot, and they were like so short you could. So if this is like my foot and like this is the boot area,
Yeah.
and then this is where your sock ends. His
Yeah.
pants like go up here.
It's like up to his knees when he sits down.
Like you know what like lederhosen
Yeah.
looks like? Yeah, it was it was like that. And then you have the plumber crack too.
Oh god. The horse guard pants are technically like they are cavalry pants, right? They're supposed to be kind of stretchy and tight. Is
Yeah.
that what it is?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's kind of cursed.
Yeah.
That's great. I've got like great image in my head now.
Oh man.
Those were the days.
Actually, the days was on Holly Street when you just take a crap with the door open.
Like at Laurier?
Yeah,
Yeah, when me and Joe used to live together. the first like couple of days when we first started living together, I remember I was just in the bathroom, like pants down, just like door open. Just I thought no one was home, and then I just hear a door open, and Joe just walks by, stops, like makes eye contact with me on the toilet, and I was just like, "Hey."
I just continued my day. That's when friendship grew.
Oh, the house was like blessed and cursed at the same time.
I never experienced just living in some ratty university house thing during my university years. I went from living in residence for 2 years to then living in my own place with one roommate for the rest.
Residence?
That's good. Were you a Don or an RA?
I no, not even the second year. I was just like the second year, not even a Don, just like they voted us in to be like the house presidents or whatnot because we said we were gonna live again. So we had to like kind of help the Dons make like fun things for the first years to do.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, but it wasn't really. And then I applied for Donship but didn't get it because I guess my personality didn't fit what they wanted as a Don, which makes sense now.
That's tough.
Thinking back, I'm like, maybe
What?
I wouldn't have enjoyed that.
I don't know. I feel good vibes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Don't you know that like Emerson says good things about you behind your back?
yeah, maybe. I'm just too much of a delinquent, I think, to be an RA or a Don.
Retweet.
Thinking back then, there's no way. Like doing my interview, I'm like, wait, I was looking at the people that have busted me for being at parties during my interview. Like, there's no way I'm gonna get this job.
Fuck you. I'm not working for you.
But yeah, then I moved out for a couple years and lived in my own place. Just basically lived the yuppie life. Bomb ass condo by the lakeshore. Thanks, Dad. Literally moved into that condo before the building was even finished. So we had like ragers on our floor because the other units weren't even completed yet. It was still literally under construction.
Oh, so you just got lucky with your
No, like when my
Your
dad
place?
bought it, and then it was just our floor was just ready to like have people allowed to move in. So we just went for it and moved in. But no one else wanted to move in because the building wasn't even done yet. So it was just like me and my roommate having parties every weekend, inviting like half the faculty of music over because we just
It was an abandoned building,
Yeah,
basically.
basically, yeah.
There's a scaffolding everywhere. There's
Yeah,
like,
there was.
like,
There was, man. There was one unit down the hall. The windows weren't even in yet. You could just open the door and like jump off if you needed to.
God. Kind of sick.
No, it was no. University was a good time.
You didn't live in res, did you, Cho?
I sure did. I lived in the worst one,
What's that?
Willison. It's like so there was no heating for like most of first semester. So when it got cold, we didn't have anything. It was like the only residence that you needed a key. So like I think
Like a
some
physical key?
yeah, physical key. Like some residences, all you gotta do is just scan your card or something like that. You have like
Yeah, that's like next level.
yeah. So Wilson still had that. We had water damage. Actually, some idiot thought it'd be cool to like empty a fire extinguisher in one of our like common rooms.
Jesus Christ.
Like just for fun. He was probably tweaking or something.
Oh my god.
And like like to me it was harmless, but like if you do it at 3 a.m. and then like those fumes from the fire extinguisher they're like toxic. So fire department came. We all got evacuated
At 3.
at 3.
Oh my god.
Yeah, kind of lit.
There's plenty of time, dude. You got skills in 5 hours, you know, like plenty of time to sleep.
Yeah.
So Emerson, when I met you as Justin Trudeau, were you living with Cho at that point?
No, I was not. I
Who were
was
you living
living with a bunch of randoms.
Was that before or after Cho?
It was
before.
That was before. That was the year
Okay.
before.
Wow.
That house was pretty cursed.
That before house?
Yeah, that house with a bunch of randoms.
Oh jeez. I think the Tamarack house is more cursed.
Oh, that house was just dirty.
Yeah, they're like I remember at the end of like one of the parties I was at, like Clinton was like, "Oh, you can just sleep on the floor." I'm like, "Yeah, no, thank you." It's just
The man was a gentleman. He offered you the floor.
he also stole my liquor.
Oh.
But yeah, like I wish I partied at Laurier a couple more times back then. I think it was-
Man, someone has said that if they have the funds somewhere down the line,
Mhm.
they want to buy that house and just turn it to like a museum.
Jeez.
Dude, I
See,
think that was Dan.
It was Laura.
It was Laura?
Yeah, it was Laura.
you have to collect artifacts.
Ugh.
Yeah, just grease
Ugh.
from
A
years
torn garbage bag
Ugh.
from that dumb dog.
Anne is currently like video calling Wolf into her class.
How does that work?
I think she got Lauren to go on to like Snapchat or something.
Oh, right.
Like,
There's
Google
other
Meets or
people
something.
at the house. You excited to go back on Tuesday?
Kinda. I can't wait to like.
Gonna hit someone with a like a cut G.
Well, I think I'm gonna get hit with an I like it cut G.
You guys already got the clear?
Well, yeah, the province is like
Oh,
everyone's
yeah.
going back to
Oh,
school on
yeah.
Tuesday, right?
Just dress like go in PJs. Screw
Yeah,
it.
I'm just gonna go in sweats. I'm excited to actually like. Maybe I'll bring Ali on to our podcast. The
Oh
Sir
my god. What's his tech company?
2025 Tech.
Right?
Yeah,
I gotta look that up right now.
it's not real. No, this
Oh,
is
no,
a
it's-
kid.
Cho doesn't know about Allie.
Okay, so
Oh, I don't.
there's this kid in my class. He's in grade 6 now. A couple years ago when he was in grade 5 or grade 4, and I was teaching his class. We're just sitting there and they're just doing work and we're just chilling. And then I look over at him and he's got like his pencil case and it's blue, and it's just like fold open and on his head like an Air Force hat, like the wedge cap.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I looked over, I did a double take, and I'm like, what the heck? I immediately whipped my phone out and started recording, zoomed in, and he hits us with the famous line now, "Do we have gym today?" And the caption is, "Sir." So then, like, man, everyone started wanting more material from Ali. So then I just once in a while ask him for some news updates. So like recess and stuff, I'll be like, "Hey, Ali, tell us about some current events." Like this year, he started the year with, 2025 Tech company closed, but we opened a new one, SpaceX, or something. I was like, that's Elon Musk's company. Just a funny kid. It's just funny to hear him talk. But yeah, I haven't heard from him in like a month now because I don't actually teach the kid. I only see him on recess this year, and I really do wonder how he's doing.
Do you have a no memes policy in class?
Yeah, when I actually teach, I don't let them meme.
They ever tried to sneak one by you and then you're just too woke? and
Yeah,
you're
so like a couple weeks ago, we were watching something in one of my 6, 7, 8 music classes, and in the chat, they start just spamming the lyrics to the theme song from Attack on Titan, all caps. Just and it's
That's
also
pretty good. That's
and
pretty
like
good.
fucking Shinzio Sasageo, like give your heart. And I'm like, hey kids, I'm not giving my heart to anything. Stop quoting Attack on Titan. They all go. Start delete.
That's cool. Like,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
someone try.
imagine something like that to happen.
They always want me to play like the Naruto music on the piano and stuff like that too.
Just do the scream.
Which scream?
Oh, I thought there was one.
In Naruto?
Like the theme song.
Oh,
Maybe.
I thought he was thinking like when Naruto just screams Sasuke.
Oh, and Sasuke screams Naruto.
Yeah, I think that was- Sasuke.
Naruto! Sasuke! Maybe I should do that for one of my gym classes one day. Just get them all, split them into 2 teams. You're gonna yell Naruto at this side, and you're gonna yell Sasuke at this side. See how long I can get them to do that. I bet you I can get them to do that for 10 minutes straight. Just
You can
yelling
have the
Naruto and
easiest
Sasuke.
gym class in the world. You hit them with who can say, yeah, boy, as long as you can wins. Because they're going to
The best
start
part is-
passing out.
Yeah, I was just saying the best part is they'll be gassed by the end of it. They just start dropping like flies.
Kind of sick.
So yeah, maybe when I get back, we'll do that. I think one of the things I want to do when we get back is like make ice instruments. So I'm gonna get like a giant pail or something, fill with ice, and let it freeze overnight, and then I'll break it into chunks or something.
Sounds like a bad idea.
I don't know,
You
they
say
just-
ice
yeah,
instruments?
yeah. I'll get them to like make like ice bars.
Have you not seen the Christmas Story?
No.
And he sticks his tongue to the metal pole and it freezes.
No, not
Oh,
like
I
I'm not
mean,
gonna let them lick
yeah.
it.
You already know that's going to be the first thing they do.
Yeah, probably, especially if, like the ice breaks into smaller pieces. Maybe I'll just put like Bitrex in there or something.
Just use dry ice. Problem solved.
No. Lick that, their tongue falls off.
The Uno reverse of the ice world.
Oh. And then tomorrow's a PA day. I'm just gonna start drinking right after I return home from not going into my parents' house. Disclaimer.
What's your family making? Do they make all those traditional snacks?
yeah, I got some of those like
The
trendy things.
the grease balls?
Yeah, the grease balls, the grease pockets, the grease twists. You know the salty red ones, the salty orange / red grease twists.
Like the ones that look like knots?
Yeah, those ones.
I mean, I don't like those, but I know they are.
Really?
Yeah, I
those are
really
my
don't like
favorite, man.
those, man. My dad's trying to use our air fryer to make our own like roasted pork belly.
Oh, okay, that's good. I thought that he was gonna use the air fryer to make like the greasy Chinese snacks. I'm like, dude, you need to
No,
fry that
dude.
shit. You need to fry it with lard.
Yeah,
Fry that
dude,
shit with lard
it's-
for it to work. Fry that shit. in
Sounds so
coconut oil.
good. Oh.
Dude, are you celebrating Chinese New Year, Emerson?
No.
No. You
I'm
didn't get
not.
invited to a party?
I did not.
Oh shit.
Oh, the man can't even go. He's a law-abiding citizen. No gatherings.
Yeah,
For man's.
No, no red pockets this year.
Never.
Small amounts.
Never getting one.
that's just too bad, man.
All the money I'm missing out on. Straight to investment portfolio.
Oh yeah, that's where my money went.
Yeah,
Pretty sure I have an investment portfolio in China that I don't know about.
that's great.
It's just all ether.
Like my grandma's been buying Bitcoin for me since 2002.
You know how dope that would be?
You know how rich I would
That'd be kind of
Yeah, dude.
sick.
I wonder what the RMB to Bitcoin exchange rate is. I could probably
Look
buy
it up.
like I could probably buy.
It's a lot. It's like
I mean, it's a lot to American right now too, right? So I bet you it's whatever. It's times
yeah.
7.
Yeah, times 7.
Yeah.
So 1 Chinese yen equals 0.000033 of a Bitcoin.
Can you do the other way around? Do 1 Bitcoin to China?
Yeah.
To the RMB.
So 1 Bitcoin is 305,577.5 yen. UN.
Jeez. 1 Bitcoin.
Yeah. Also, the first thing after that is Bitcoin legal in China?
Is it? probably is.
Bitcoin does not constitute money in China.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm pretty sure like it's not illegal.
China prohibits token funding and trading platforms from engaging in exchanges between the legal Tinder and virtual currency or tokens.
That's funny because people buy like pay to win shit on their fucking PUBG things all the time.
Is PUBG pay to win?
I think I don't think so. I mean, like shit, like League of Legends was pay to win over there.
Don't they have like a different League of Legends though?
Mm-hmm. And they had League of Legends mobile like 3 years before us.
Do you play?
No.
Do you play anything?
I mean, not really either. I'm not a gamer. I mean, I have this because I like being able to play games. But mostly, it's like just so I mostly try to find things to actually make the graphics card cry, and that's about it. Games might just be one of them. The other thing is editing videos, doing work.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
No, I mean editing videos like these videos and like school videos. Oh, so yeah, speaking of,
you...
Ryan Drew was telling us we should just make a YouTube channel and like upload highlights there for real.
We honestly should. We also have to wrap this up pretty soon because I think
Why?
Rogers just showed up.
Oh, okay.
Fix my internet. That was them on the phone.
Okay, Rogers. All right, there we go. Rogers killing the podcast. Here we go.
Yeah.
Anthony Cho.
A pleasure.
Thank you for
Emerson,
coming to our podcast. I think we're going to try and keep this going. And thanks for being our first official guest on the list. Emerson, do you know who might be coming on next?
No.
No. Okay, we'll just figure it out. All right. Cool. See y'all later. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Take care, guys.
Peace.
All right.